Mario Kart 64 is now 20 years old and still one of my favourite racers, N64 titles, and responsible for many crazy multiplayer memories in the past. Nowadays, I have to admit, it spends most of the time resting on the shelf, waiting for my next excuse to take it out and play it again. And today is that day, as we're going to breathe so much new life into it that it won't be sitting there gathering dust, nor will I be turning it off anytime soon. So first off, what exactly is the top speed in Mario Kart 64? Well, for starters, 50cc engine-sized karts run at an average speed of 60 km per hour. But add on a mushroom, star, power pad or power slide around the corners will lead to an extra 5 to 15 km per hour. In 100cc mode, most of the karts run at a top speed of 70 and a good 80 when boosting. And as for 150cc, characters will be thrashing about between 75 and 80 and a maximum of just over 95 when using turbos and power slides combined together. But hang on just a second, what about the rest of the gauge that isn't being used, and can we utilise it? Well, no, not during normal gameplay, as you will never reach 100 or above. Unless, of course, you add in a cheat code that will take you from this to this and then later to this. And you'll be racing at speeds at over 110 km per hour. I'm not kidding, and it just makes the game so much better. But with this huge boost in speed you know your friends will enjoy, and it's incredibly amazing to see, brings the game in turn an entirely different set of problems, and amusing ones at that. I mean, check this out. See, as they line up, Bowser's so enthusiastic that he plunges straight through the advertising board ahead, and as for Lakitu, he doesn't know what to do about it. Eventually, the race gets underway, and as for Bowser, well, he just leaves. In other circumstances, Lakitu will catch the out-of-control player but have absolutely no idea what to do with them next. Though he might plonk the character down onto the track but become permanently stuck. The character may also rush in and out like Toad here, and Lakitu ends up chasing him around underneath the map. Sometimes you'll even start underneath the track and plunge straight into the water below. And that's just the starting issues. But then there is the start, which causes some wonderful results, especially while visiting Koopa Troopa Beach. As every single CPU player starts so fast they completely forget to turn, since the computer can't seem to react quick enough in this super turbocharged mode to avoid the rocks ahead, which are, a matter of fact, handy for taking a detour or two. Other cool things include using red shells, which are now completely and utterly irrelevant, as they are much slower than anything moving, and likewise with the blue shell, which you can now keep up with. With this new amazing speed at hand, will of course lay down a great challenge as you try to tackle each cup. The Mushroom Cup is still fairly easy to beat and win at, though the computer players really do love to be ahead from now on. And even cutting corners at supersonic speeds will cause the CPU player characters to go much, much faster than you, almost as if they were teleporting ahead. And I mean, really, what on earth is going on here? Other courses are nearly impossible to beat from now on due to the tight turns, hazards and jumps, which CPU players still manage to deal with very well, unlike us who will spend a considerable amount of time banging into objects. Just try Bowser's Castle in Sherbet Land, where I think any seasoned gamer will falter, but still perhaps relish the challenge. When you do happen to complete courses and start enjoying watching your score totals tossing up, you can actually have some fun musing at the CPU players as the camera tries to keep up with their latest antics. Though aren't as entertaining as watching Toad flying about. Other amusing parts include keeping a beady eye on the map as the computer players launch themselves out of bounds, especially at Wario Stadium, which I'm not entirely sure how this is happening. But would totally understand it at the Royal Raceway as the super ramp launches you over the road, past the castle and out into the distance. With all this craziness, is there a way to put it to good use? Well, yeah, as if you have ever struggled to clip or jump through walls or over barriers or set some stupidly fast times, then with all this speed you will have no problems at all. Especially on Luigi's circuit, where just after the tunnel take a hard left turn and jump over the wall at the top of the slope to knock out the corner and seconds off your lap times. And likewise at Wario Stadium, where I managed to complete a lap in an awesome 12 seconds. Or how about utilising the hills, especially on Mario Raceway and the Royal Raceway, to cut out any annoying parts of the track? All the craziness, exploits and glitches that occur and we can achieve with just one cheat code, is there anything else we can do? Well, by taking out the 300cc cheat I have listed in the description and replacing it with the Ultra Code and Flying Cheat, we can now create something even crazier. with these two codes combined work better than others, as you can find yourself smashing into walls and becoming completely stuck, while others will literally allow you to fly around the entire time, like here at the Royal Raceway again. Or how about here at Rainbow Road, where every single CPU player flies straight off the first ramp and they never come back. While we take advantage of this and complete the course in just over 20 seconds. Well, that's just about it from me for today, but I really would just like to give a quick shout out to BS3.org for their incredible catalogue of cheat codes, and to you all for your continued support towards the channel, me, and the show. I really do